Welcome to the show. It is me, your girl Labora Lee. Now, listen, we have a lot to discuss. Um, I want to fill y'all in on the Fire Friday, and we went live, but we'll get to that in a minute. First thing you need to know is, excuse me, just drank some water. First thing that you need to know is it's Media Monday. It is Media Monday. Today is the day we come and fill you in on all of the latest and greatest trending topics of today. But before I go into all of that, the first thing I want to do is issue the copyright disclaimer under Section 107, fair use disclaimer, because they're getting really tough on how people deliver news these days. So I'm going to play it one more time, and I might jump in there every now and again and put it up just so you know. So you see the disclaimer here. It's Fair Use Act. We are only using this for the purposes of entertainment and to fill you in on the news and to report the news. That's what we do over here. All right, so how I want to do this today. I think I'm gonna play this really brief commercial, and then I'll come right back.
Want last-minute brand design help? Get top-tier Fiverr freelance creatives at your fingertips, fast, with secure payments and 24/7 support. Head to Fiverr.com today and get something started.
So, y'all, it's a lot going on in the news today, and I'm here to fill you in. It's my job to fill you in. Let's get to this first SOB. The baby. We're going to talk about him first. And the reason why we're going to talk about him first is because lately he's been in the most trouble. It's a lot going on with the situation. But I'm going to read first, and then I'll get to fill you in on some other things that have come to life. And we'll talk about those as well. So, of course, he's at it again. A video making rounds. Um, um, Rounds purports to show that the guy sucker swinging on a man in the hallway. So yeah, it reports that, and it apparently is his own artist. The clip, which has since gone viral, was shot Friday somewhere backstage in Colonial Life Arena in South Carolina, where the baby and other artists were scheduled to perform for something called Spring Jam 2002. Okay. It is unclear if this happened before or after after the curtains went up, but in any case, you see a guy who strongly resembles the baby walking by a large man who seems unsuspecting. All of a sudden, the shorter dude quickly turns around and unloads unloads on the other guy, apparently connecting. The bigger man, who's said to be the baby's new artist, Wisdom, squares up immediately and even throws a jab himself. Before long, they were broken up by security. Cops weren't called, but a rep for the University of South Carolina law enforcement and safety, which oversees, stated no complaint and no reports were filed. So he's in charge of the campus, everything. The baby got more than enough legal battles on his plate as it is. He recently shot a guy on his property, well, supposedly on his property. I'll get to that in a minute. Claiming self-defense, and in that case, and that case is under review. His bowling alley beatdown case is also still in the air. They stalled it for right now, but it's that's not it. That's not the only thing. So also footage from the shooting in 2018 where he claimed self-defense when getting into a scuffle with a couple of young men in Walmart has surfaced, the security footage from Walmart. But we all know Walmart has hella security footage, and like people are acting like it doesn't exist. Like, I know I used to work in a Walmart, but Yeah, so that old footage has resurfaced and it's not really looking very, it's not giving me self-defense vibes. I'll just say that to you. I don't, and, yeah, not really giving me self-defense vibes at all. Now I'm going to put this disclaimer up again. We are invoking our right of fair usage um, for our content because they're not playing with us right now. This is all for entertainment, but what else you need to know is we weren't there. Everything is alleged. We are reporting what's already been reported. We're not making up stuff. We don't do that over here. But we are gonna keep it moving. So I'm gonna keep that scrolling on the screen real quick for a little while. So let's see. It's not time. Let's get to Chris Jenner. Yeah, she's on the chopping block today too. Things seem to be getting heated up in court. Kris Jenner says she fully thought Black China was going to kill Rob when she pointed a gun at his head, and in no way did she think it was a joke. Chris was back on the stand Friday for a second day of testimony in China's trial, claiming that she thought Black China tried to murder her son back in 2016, December 2016. Rob's mom hurled the allegations almost right out the gate, with China's lawyers asking her if she believed that China attempted to take out her son. Chris responded, "I do." Chris says she came to the conclusion after looking at everything going on back then between Rob and China, claiming Rob had marks on his body from the phone cord China wrapped around his neck, in addition to his torn shirt. Y'all, this is crazy. Oh, all the tears coming out. Um, what's more, Chris says that she felt China had um, hate, animosity, and hatred towards the family, saying that alcohol was involved when China pointed the gun at Rob's head, and wondered if it would be like to be in what it would be like to be in Rob's situation. China claimed that she pointed the piece at Rob as a joke and insisted that the phone cord she put around his neck was also done in the jest. Chris was asked why she didn't call the police if she thought China was going to bring harm to her son. And she said that she thought that Black China had enough problems with the cops and she figured her own security made up for the LAPD officers. Could So her security had hella LAPD officers in it, could get the situation under control if necessary. Chris asked about a text she sent her. She sent where she wrote, "He is devastated and he needs to ditch this bitch." That's what she said. She said, y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Just please believe that. Oh my gosh. We not even done. Hold on. Let me tell you some more. So Chris told the jury that she sent the text in anger when she was very upset, adding, "I probably could have used a word that was nicer." China's lawyer asked Chris why she would want to use a nicer word to describe someone she believed tried to off her son. Chris said, it just really not the way that I talk about people." Chris was then shown other text messages she sent to the showrunner behind Rob and China reality TV show, where Chris wrote, "Let's take her off the show and just make it Rob raising his daughter." Asked why she sent the text, Chris explained, "This is my son and that has been traumatizing, and I was just trying to figure out what to do." She started crying on the stand as she compared Rob having the piece pointed at his head to Kim being tied up in the bathroom in Paris. Ah, that's a little different, Chris. Two different situations. But okay, I get where she's coming from, because in your mind, you don't want anything bad to happen to your children at all, right? But at the same time, Chris is extra. She's extra. She's extra, and I will never believe anything else other than Chris being extra. So we're gonna see what happens in this case. There's more to come. The trial is not over. We're gonna see if China gets her money. We're gonna see what happens. In the whole scenario. It's heavy, man. It's heavy. So let me take a brief break and get a water break. And I'm gonna play this commercial really quick, and then I'll be right back.
What does getting it all done actually look like? A lot like this. Meet your new workspace. Oh, I'm not sharing the right screen, am I? Let's try this again. Meet your new workspace. Your whole team, right here. Let me just, sorry, Karen. All those projects on hold, just a click away from complete. Success is closer than you think. It's actually over there, right next to your Success Manager. It's built to expand as needed. The perfect freelancer for every project? Yes, please. Go ahead. You can use the F word as much as you want here. This is your selection of global freelance talent that never sleeps. All vetted for their excellence and their expertise. Love you, Kevin. Only thing left? Add your favorites to your list and share with your team. Okay, not all of them. Leave it to them to tackle all your business needs, leaving you free. Well, at least free to get more done. That's how fast they work.
Ready to transform your business?
Oh, that looks good. Love that. Approved. Oh, still sharing my screen.
Y'all, I got more to talk about, but before I get into that, let me just say this. If you're starting a business, if you're you need some if you already have a business, you don't have to be starting a business. If you're watching on YouTube or you're watching on Facebook, because with Twitch it does not do the same thing. But if you need the link, you can hit me up and I'll send you the link. But go to Fiverr, y'all. Like, they the people. They the people that help you get a lot done for the low, for the cheap. And I've used them for a couple of projects, voiceovers, some graphic designs. I've used them for many things. Not a lot on a graphic design tip, but I have used them. So anyway, also stay tuned because I got some stuff to tell y'all about what's about to happen this Wet Wednesday because listen, we got to talk about it. But anyway, so bear with me. Let's get through this situation. So what we did get is more information about the APRocky situation. And so I'm gonna fill you in really quick because I feel like you deserve it. I do. So APRocky, of course, we all know, was arrested in Los Angeles International Airport on Wednesday in connection to a shooting that occurred in November of 2021. The Los Angeles Police Department arrested the rapper whose given name is Rakim Myers. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, Rakim Myers, for assault with a deadly weapon. He was released on bond on Wednesday afternoon, shortly after he was booked, according to the LA County Sheriff's Jail database. His bond was $550,000. That's how much it was, honey. According to a high-ranking LAPD official, the arrest took place just after he landed aboard a private jet from Barbados, where singer and entrepreneur Rihanna, with whom he is expecting a baby, allegedly. So all that happened. They got booked him at the airport. So the alleged situation took place in 2021. It was in the Hollywood area, according to the release from the LAPD. On November the 6th, 2021, around 10:15 p.m., an argument between two acquaintances occurred in the area of Selma Avenue and Argyle Avenue. We have Argyle too. In the Hollywood area. In the area. The argument escalated, it resulted in the suspects firing a handgun at the victim. The victim sustained a minor injury from the incident and later sought his medical treatment. According to the LAPD, though, hmm, hmm, the suspect and two men fled the scene following the shooting. Cops say the ASAP knew the alleged victim, and the alleged shooting happened after an argument between the two. All right. So the LAPD says that they worked to corroborate the information. The victim told them about the alleged incident, which helped them identify Rocky as the suspect. Wait, because I got some C to add to this. Hold on, though. The alleged victim claimed that Rocky shot at them 3 to 4 times, grazing his left hand. Rocky was previously involved in a high-profile legal battle in 2019 where he was convicted of assault after being involved in a street fight in Stockholm, Sweden. The rapper was facing up to 2 years in prison, but did not face any jail time, but had to pay a fine to the victim. Now that I've read all of that, let me just say this. Word on the street is, what is the name? All right, so it's one of the acquaintance that got shot and reported the incident was also in the ASAP clique. I asked my sister because I do know she one of them moved from New York and came down here and went to school with her, and then I guess things took off, whatever. But I did get the intel that one of the members of the ASAP camp is allegedly responsible for snitching on ASAP Rocky, but he's also, that's why I said, wait a minute, I'm gonna tell y'all, he is also the victim in the situation. So it's getting deeper and deeper. More will come out. More will come. I trust me. I said that about the Megan Tory situation, and look how all hell done broke loose. Told y'all, you just gotta wait. Sometimes you gotta wait things out. That's the one thing about journalism, is that sometimes you and whoever is on your team, you just have to take your time to get to the real story. And it's all coming out now, baby. It's coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out. So, yeah. Interesting. Now let's get to this Coi Leray situation, because Coi Leray, her father Benzino, and now 50 Cent. Well, 50 Cent is always in the news, but Coi Leray, I feel sorry for her. Let's talk about it, and then I'll give my insight in a second, because it's, oh my gosh, this poor child. But anyway, so this father and daughter feud between Benzino and Coi Leray continues to spill out on social media. Never good. Your personal business, I tell y'all that all the time. Your personal business should never, like, I could be beefing with my dude and you'll never know because it's none of your business. You feel me? That's between me and him. But a lot of times people like to bring the social media aspect to their relationships or their family ships or whatever the situation is. And I like to say social media never it'll never solve your problem. If anything, it adds fuel to the fire. But let's keep it moving. So the father and daughter feud between Benzino and Coi Leray continues to spill out on social media as the Blick artist did not take her dad's recent comments lightly. Coi Leray was unfairly thrown into the middle of an ongoing beef between her father and Royce da 5'9" earlier this month, when the Detroit rapper advised his enemy to be a better dad to his daughter. Now it seems that Leray has some words for her father in regards to the whole situation. In the middle of the Twitter war between Royce, with Royce, brought Leray into the mix, claimed that the young star had daddy issues. He threatened to take her to the park and let her ride the swings if her dad doesn't stop letting his Twitter fingers run loose. Oh my Lord, this is way deeper than I even, wait a minute, we're gonna keep going. She pussy popping on a handstand on IG, he wrote. Now go hug her and tell her she's beautiful before Drake or Trey Songz does. What, child? This came from a song that has called "No More Parties," where she wrote, "I'm too busy getting this money, counting cheddar. My daddy let me down, but I promise you, I won't let up. I want to say fuck that man, but this shit won't make me better." So I don't know. Hold on. So the former Love and Hip Hop star took to Twitter to address the critics who shared their opinions about their relationships with his daughter, mentioning that if they did a collaboration album, folks would be in trouble. Before sounding off on folks paying too much focus to his family issues instead of their own. Let me just make sure. Okay, no. This did not sit well with the 24-year-old artist who responded to her father by issuing a warning to release screenshots of conversations they shared. You want me to post the screenshots of what you said to me, the rapper wrote. In response, the Source co-owner wrote how the best response is no response. This isn't the first time that they got into a heated exchange after the 56-year-old called out his daughter about her parenting comments. I was getting ready to get to that, but I'll get to that in a minute. While these two seem to have a rocky relationship, they do appear to have love for one another, which is crazy. It's like a love-hate relationship or something. After recently making up by sharing a heartfelt comments about how much they loved each other. "I love my dad, Red Heart forever and always." The trendsetter rapper, she put that up or whatever. She tweeted that, "I do this for my family and they don't understand me. No niggas around me. They don't understand me. I do this for my crew. They don't understand. I do this shit for you and they don't understand." So let me say this. I'm always paying attention. I do what I do. You know what I'm saying? And I watched this situation go down for a minute. 50 Cent is talking about putting Coil Ray on TV. Benzino, but to be fair, that it had nothing to do with Coil Ray, 50 Cent, and Benzino situation. That whole Benzino and 50 Cent situation is behind Benzino being outed by a transgender actress about their dealings. And 50 Cent, of course, like he normally does, came in with his jokes and he had some shit to say to ha ha. And he said what he said and he meant what he said. And I don't think he really give a fuck about what Benzino got to say. But I think when it comes to Benzino and his daughter, they do really have a love-hate relationship. Like he'll come in and say stuff. And low key, I think he kind of jealous of her recent success because he doesn't have that same success anymore. He had success with the Source. The Source was the shit back in the day, but he's loving hip hop, and then that's about it. He keep dropping these little dumbass videos that nobody is here for. And I think he's just trying to find himself right now. He lost and confused, and at 56, I mean, it is what it is. He still has Hip Hop Weekly, though, so I think he should probably focus on that and not so much on rapping and not so much with dropping his daughter's information before she drops it and not so much arguing back and forth with these rap dudes. Like, this is getting old. For somebody your age, it's getting old and tired and it looks dumb. So please, you gotta let it go. Let your daughter shine. I'm not saying don't do you, but I'm just saying don't get in her way. That's disrespectful, you Benzino. And if you stop doing all the stupid stuff, niggas won't be able to take a shot at her. So it is what it is. I'm just saying. So let's get to these quick topics real quick. Because I have to tell y'all some stuff in a second. Nene Leakes files a lawsuit against Real Housewives of Atlanta team cites racism. She's been saying that for a minute. I don't know why we're surprised about this. She has been saying it for a minute. 50 Cent wants us to boycott stars until his show makes a comeback. Um, I don't know how I'm 50. I'm not the way stars are set up right now. You can only watch it if you're paying for it. I pick and choose which streaming sites I want to pay for, so I'm probably not watching stars anyway. So I guess I'm with you because I'm gonna watch stars anyway. I'm not really big into the Power Game. I watched a few episodes. I watched a few episodes of a few of your shows, but I'm just really not there. Russell Wilson and Sierra buy a $25 million mansion in Colorado. And they said what did he say? He is square. Yeah, he might be, but they living life and they happy. And you mad, you big mad. I got a couple of other things on the list, but they not on this list real quick. Atlanta rapper Archie Evans was shot and killed by his brother. Unfortunately, that's a sad situation. Jon Stewart to receive Mark Twain Prize for American Humor. Magic Johnson opens up about how he became the face of HIV, and also son EJ is coming out in the new Apple TV series They Call Me Magic. That's love when a father supports his, kid. Like so many parents are out here telling us how we should be, and how we should love our children, and just love your fucking kids, man. I keep telling y'all that. Hi, boos. Hey. Listen, so I got some more stuff on the agenda. I just had to get those quick choppers out the way so I can tell y'all what happened. All right, so first things first, making the band, I don't want to call him a star, but participant, Chopper City. I know y'all remember him. He was arrested for the S-word trafficking. Yeah. He out here selling chicks. And the crazy part is it expanded from my state all the way out to Las Vegas. Crazy. Nuts. But yeah, they arrested him. When I get more details, I will let you know. It's some more stuff. Hold on. I got some other stuff on my agenda. Elon Musk to buy Twitter. And from what I understand, they reached an agreement to acquire Twitter for approximately $40 billion. The social media company has made the announcement. So I don't know. It might be uncensored on Twitter. It might get lit back over there again. Baltimore and the rest of Maryland. Guess what? The casino, Maryland Live, they're about to celebrate their 10th anniversary. Damn. That's crazy. So that went up the year I had my daughter. But anyway, so they're celebrating their 10th anniversary, and surprise, surprise, guess who's going to be performing? Dave Chappelle. I'm excited about it. I don't know. I rarely get nights out, but yeah, that's what they're talking about. Dave Chappelle will be at Maryland Live performing for the 10th anniversary. I think that's dope how they set that up. I'm just saying. It's dope. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we should do it big. Because Hannah, a lot of people from DC and a lot of people from other parts of Maryland and a lot of people from outside of Maryland come to this casino. You better do it big, boo. Better. All right, so, and then I got to show my love. Let me get into the nitty gritty. So, on Wet Wednesday, what's going to happen is I'm going to show you other footage that you weren't able to see when I went live on Friday. First of all, Friday was nuts. It was bananas. It was fun. It was exciting. I networked a lot at that event, and I need to reach out to some of the people that I network with. But yeah, it was a good vibe. Like any show, you went from, the openers to the headliner. It was a lot of energy in the room. It was still lit even after everybody was done performing, which I like that vibe. As far as I'm concerned, the vibes are good. The main headline of the show was fucking dope, man. So I'm gonna show you little bits and pieces of that on Wet Wednesday, and I guess I'll narrate what was going on. But also, I'm also gonna save some of it because can't give y'all all the content. So if you want the rest of the content, then I'll tell you where to go on Wet Wednesday to receive it. Or I might just, I don't know how, but Wet Wednesday we're gonna focus on that, and then I'm gonna talk about, how the day went from the time of getting ready for this, getting prepped for the situation, and then the next day where I probably went wrong at. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna talk about that. And I'm excited for it. So that's what's happening Wet Wednesday. So make sure you tune in so you can see the exclusive footage that I do show and that you can see what we got going on. I should have probably did that on here, but whatever, y'all can still see me. All right, so I gotta show my love real quick. Gotta show my love. Gotta show my love. I gotta show my love to my listening audience because they show love to me and I love them and I'll never stop loving them. We're gonna go country by country, top cities, and I'm gonna make sure I don't miss anybody. United States forever and always. I love you, France. I love you, Germany. I love you, India. I love you, Brazil. I love you, Netherlands. I love you, Singapore. I love you. South Africa, I love you. United Kingdom, I love you. Spain, I love you. Philippines, I love you. Belgium, I love you. Australia, I love you. Japan, I love you. Mexico, I love you. Ireland, I love you. Nepal, I love you. Mauritius, I love you. Israel, I love you. Japan, I love you. Hong Kong, I love you. And I ain't gonna do my people like that because I want to make sure. Let me make sure because I got another list I got to jump to just to make sure that I got everybody. So bear with me for 1 second because I don't want to leave anybody out. 1 second. In Russia, I love you. I think that covers everybody. UK is crazy, but I love you. Yes, I do. Man, Friday was lit, y'all. So there's a few things that I want to come through with. I got a lot of great footage. There's some crazy commentary in there, but I'm going to throw that in when I talk about it on Wednesday because I don't, I'm the type of person, I'm not gonna hold my tongue. What I said is what the fuck I said, and it's just what it is, and it's cool. You don't gotta like it. I love it. I love it. So yeah, we're doing that. We still have available slots for the panel. I'm probably going to go through some of the groups and fill them a couple of slides out real quick, but I haven't had time. It's been madness over here. What else? And also be looking for new interviews because, like I said, at this event that I covered, I also my network night was amazing. I met some people. I want to interview them. I am going to be reaching out to them to talk to them about it. Some good things happened that night, so I loved it. And I got to enjoy a really fucking dope ass show. And like any other environment, things go. But I'm going to explain all that to you on Wet Wednesday. I'm going to give y'all all the tea and spill all the insight of what happened. Doing that. I'm giving that to y'all. Like, I don't know, but the weird part is, well, I fucked up, but it is what it is. I'm gonna talk to my people. We talk about whatever we gotta talk about. But all right, I did so good. Like I've been doing really good with I've been drinking a lot of this lately. And I had a cheat night. I'll say, but the good thing that I loved about what happened was I didn't really drink anything in the venue. I didn't really have any drinks until after I left the venue. And which is a good thing because I really like to work versus, you feel me? Like I even when I was, working with the groups that I work with and the ex that I was working with at the time that I was working with them, I never like when it came down to work, I didn't have a drink until the night was over. And so I'm glad that tradition was kept because it's very hard to focus on what you're supposed to be doing if you're drunk. So that was good. And that was my cheat night, but I'm back on my regiment, back to where I belong, drinking H2O. And that's chill. You feel me? It's a good vibe. I like it like that. But anyway, so let me say a few things because I got a few things to say. You want to be on this show if you have a product, a brand, a, whatever you got going on. Don't hesitate to hit me up. We want you on the show. Hit us up, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Again, that is ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. And don't ever get it twisted. I might change the platform that I use to bring the show to y'all, but don't ever get it twisted. The show will always go on. We are on all streaming sites, Spotify. I don't care. You name it, we're there. We everywhere. iHeartRadio, Apple Music, iTunes. We everywhere. Just find the place where you want to listen to this podcast and go upload it. That's all I'm just saying. Or download it, not upload it. I upload, you download. Remember that everything we discussed on this podcast is alleged. We were not there. We don't have a freaking clue if it really, really happened. We don't. But know this, any music that I do play on this podcast, I have permission to play. I wouldn't play it if I didn't. And I'm going to show some love because I can. I'm thinking about bringing back the callback or even dropping a link to just let people come through and say what they want to say or how they feel about the things that I'm talking about. I would like to know if y'all would like for that to happen. And it could be whatever night that I do that. I don't know. I'm thinking about it because when I had the phone line up, I don't really get a whole lot of phone calls, so I don't want to waste my time or yours either. So let me know what y'all think about that. You want to reach us on social media. Really, you could go and if you're watching on YouTube, it's below. If you're watching on Facebook, it's above. But you could just hit the Linktree link and it'll take you to all of our available spots. I need to update that, by the way. But it's there. You can find me. I'm on IG. I'm on everywhere. But if you don't want to go that route, know that IG is at Miss Lurlucidity. If you want to know why it's at Miss Lurlucidity, because that is the name of my marketing company. But the corona kind of hit us hard, but she's still alive and kicking. I'm always take care of my boo. If you want to find us on Facebook, our page is Ambitiously the Podcast. Yeah, that's where we at. And on YouTube, Ambitiously the Podcast, the Black Experience, baby, because it's all about the black experience. Remember to drop a comment or, just join the conversation. We here for it. We want to talk about it. Like, share, and subscribe. It don't cost you nothing to do that. And make sure you actually go and check out our website, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. And that's the business, baby. But I did say that I was going to play because we here for I can't play a lot of them. I'll play a few. Oh, but we're not done. We're not done. So now we've already covered the first event, which was this event right here. And it was for the Beats Not Bullets situation. So it was the vibe, but we still have our 2 panels open. We're still looking for people to join the panel. Yeah, and then on May the 21st, 2022, I will be covering the Preakness situation as well. So be looking out for that. Yeah. So there's a couple of videos I need to play. And the reason why I need to play them is because I played a lot of the other videos uncontrollably. But I want to show these 2 artists some love tonight. But I'm going to start with this one right now. And it's called Thanks So by K-Mac Knoxville.
Rules the yeah, man. Knoxville, the rebirth. J-Funk, yeah, I mean, yeah. Chasing down my goals on the everyday. Hardcore from the city where that metal bang. Lost cause seems shit and never changed. Pigs rushed through him in the mix, never gave a name. You can never know my pain, we in different lanes. Got a 9 to 5, came a long way from dealing cane. I ain't ashamed either. Watching homies turn to foes, how the game treat you, but still the same feature. Legendary, so you know them niggas can't see him. Been hated on since the day a nigga tapped in. The shit they doing, I've been done that shit back when. Play by the rules, old school like a backspin. Acknowledge God when times hard, I gave praise and paved the way from spitting bars to stage plays. Embrace the shade, only made a nigga strong. Got right back to it, it ain't take a nigga long. Just to get some airplay, gotta grease a nigga palm. Always be alarmed, homie, I done seen it all. Been spotted from afar, a reflection of my past life. Twisting weed and raws keep me higher than the gas price. It's in my heart, ain't got a question if he that nice. I risk it all, representing for my family. I risk it all, representing for my family. I risk it all, representing for my family. Homie on the same mode. TMM the only stamp I put my name on. We been hated for some time, that's how the game go. Hollering you the competition, I don't think so. I don't think so. Plotting on my downfall. Mugs broke every time I come around, dog. Only use the negativity to bounce off. Dedicated to the mission, use a clown, dog. If it ain't about $1, I ain't really trying to holler. Don't even know my struggle, homie, started from the bottom. If it's really a problem, it ain't hard for you to find them. Ain't really with the talking, need to come and see about them. Giving shots out to the fam, from Milwaukee to the A. Remo, holla Mac, we gon' put them on display. Give a fuck about these suckers in the roles they portray. We link it all together for those who can relate. Legendary round the globe in places you never know. Activated, steady watching how the fan base grown. Activated, steady watching how the fan base grown. Activated, steady watching how the fan base grown. Homie on that same mode. TMM the only stamp I put my name on. We been hated for some time, that's how the game go. Hollering you the competition, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Hollering you the competition, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Hollering you the competition, I don't think so. Homie on that same mode. TMM the only stamp I put my name on. We been hated for some time, that's how the game go. Hollering you the competition, I don't think so. Yeah. Nah, I feel it. Nah, I feel what? Nah, I don't think so. Funky ass. Yeah.
Yeah, before I get out of here, I got a few minutes to talk about this. And I could play the clips. But before I do that, because I don't want to get in trouble, so let me just wait a minute, let me put this out real quick, because I gotta talk. I forgot I wanted to talk about this, but I also had some other things that I needed to cover, and I didn't get to it. So I'm gonna put this up real quick, just so y'all know that these clips that I'm playing, I'm not using them for for monetary purposes. It's just entertainment, and I'm reporting the news. And so let me put that right back up one more time, so y'all know I'm here to educate and report the news and teach you people what is going down in these streets. Now, if you haven't heard, Megan Thee Stallion did show up on Gayle King, which I don't know. I'm always up in the air with this whole Gayle King interviews because they could go left or they could go all the way left. So she got on there. There's a few things that she said. And by the time we come back, like the next time we come back for a session, I want y'all to give me y'all input in this. I'm going to bring it back up and I'm going to put it in the banner just so we can talk about it. But so she was posed a question about her and Tory Lanez relationship. And this is what she said. Hold on.
His mom.
Hold on.
So when I felt like we were bonding over that. And
did you have an intimate relationship with him?
Like sexual?
Yeah. Did you, Megan, did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
So why do you think he's putting out the story that the two of you had a relationship and that you're making the whole thing up?
I think that he is trying to deflect from the fact that he committed a crime.
Tory Lane led
So,
his mom passed too.
hold on, let me take that off the screen real quick. I mean, off my screen real quick so I can just have a conversation. I don't mean no harm, and I don't think by any means what happened to her should have happened to her. I will say this, like, if she got shot, she definitely is a victim. Like, nobody deserves to get, injured in any kind of way by anybody. I repeat, nobody deserves to be injured by in any kind of way by anybody, especially don't considering their circumstances. But do I believe that she didn't have a sexual relationship with Tori? Nah. Nah. I believe she had one. And I ain't gonna let that pass. But also, we also have this information as well. Listen.
And what is he saying, Tory Lane saying
He's
after
apologizing. He's I'm so sorry. Please don't tell nobody. I'll give y'all $1 million if y'all don't say nothing. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you offering me money right now? Help me. Like, and if you sorry, just help me. Like,
But at that moment,
we didn't even make it to the house. Like, somebody had already called the police, and it was like so many of them. It was helicopters. I was like, oh my God, we all about to die. Like,
all right, so dang, Tori, that's how you was getting down. Now there is I want y'all to listen to this too, because I want to come back and really have a deep discussion about this situation. I do. I need some more understanding of this. I just, as much as in the beginning when it first went down, I hated talking about it. And the reason why I hated talking about it was because we didn't really have much intel about what was going on. It's been a few years now. And like I said, all things take time to come to the light. You just have to wait. Sometimes you just have to wait things out to see where it's going to land and be patient because it'll land in your lap if you let it. But check this out real quick.
and I said it was just glass.
you still stuck with
I
that
stuck
story.
with it was glass. And right as the officers were like, okay, we done with this, we leaving, the doctor came in and he was like, you know, you got bullets in both of your feet. Like, you got fragments in this foot, and it's like right on the back of your Achilles. And I'm like,
There is a medical report that says that there were bullets, that you had been shot. And the medical report also says that to this day you still have
there's still bullet
fragments
in
your
my
foot.
feet.
And there are still many people, as we sit here today, Megan, that don't even believe you were shot.
There is a hot gun in the car.
Yeah.
What else? What happened?
In text messages obtained by CBS News, Kelsey Harris, the other woman in the car, texted Megan's security guard saying, "Help, Tory shot Meg."
All right. So, yeah, I'm very interested to get to the nitty gritty of it. I don't know how I feel about this Gail King interview because eh, that's where that's where you go. I mean, I guess because that's where R. Kelly went to plead his case with his two girlfriends, and then um even that Kobe comment, I ain't really rocking with Gail like that. But it is what it is. If you're going, you kind of gotta go to the bigger platforms in order to hold on, y'all. What? Oh, I'm tired of people sending me those marketing text messages, but it's all good. I can't complain because that's what I do too. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. And the one person who still, because Tory's done his little thing here and there, he's made his little comments. Like he tweeted that the real situation was he slept with two best friends and basically got popped. I'm paraphrasing. Chelsea, she made a little song, but she ain't really been talking too much, and now she pregnant, and it's a lot going on that's being reported, especially with this court situation, because the witness said that they seen the fire come from where the female was standing. Could that be that Tory paid the witness to say that, the so-called witness to say that? So, that'll help him out. But if he did do that, then that would mean he was deflecting it on Chelsea, Megan's best friend. And if he is Chelsea, you had to have known he doesn't give a fuck about you. But did she take the $1 million? Meg said he offered her and Chelsea $1 million. But she didn't, of course, she's not saying that she took it. But did Chelsea take it? Because she's been very, very quiet in this whole situation. She is going to have to testify in court on the other, you know what I mean? She's going to have to. She was there. She was part of the situation. If not the person who did the harm, a witness. So we're going to see how that play out. The more details we get, the more we'll come through with some information. I just wanted to play those couple of clips because I almost forgot about them. And I didn't want to do that. But do we really believe that Megan and Tory didn't have a relationship? I don't personally. I believe that they were smashing and things got ugly. I might even believe the storyline that Tory's spelling, that he was smashing two best friends and somebody got upset about it. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know how to feel about him actually doing the actual crime because no residue was found on his hands. And if you shoot a gun, if you ever fired a firearm, you know that once you do that, that residue is on your hands. You could clean, you can clean real good, but immediately they didn't leave and go wash their hands. They were still at the scene of the crime. So they're saying the residue wasn't on his hands, but there was residue on Chelsea's hands. It's a lot of things that's been reported. So and then how did the evidence of well, it's still, like she said, she still has fragments in her foot, but there were some that were pulled from her foot. Now they're saying they don't have that evidence either. So I'm just interested and intrigued about how this particular case is going to go. I don't know. I want to know. I really want to know how it's going to go. But yeah, it's a lot going on in that situation. And yeah, the more we get to know, the more you'll know. But it is kind of close. I do gotta show y'all some love though. I'm not playing another video. I'm not tonight. Maybe Fire Friday. I'll do it. Well, on Fire Friday, I'm actually doing it, so it is what it is. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. It's not gonna hurt you. This Wet Wednesday, I will be doing like a I don't want to call it like a follow-up, but I want to give y'all what I was saying. I want y'all to see what I saw on Friday and, give y'all some of the night that I had on Friday. It was a lot of dope artists there. It was a vibe. So yeah, I'm here for it and I'll let y'all know what else is going on in the near future. But tune in on Wet Wednesday so you can get filled in on what happened. And I'll probably be chopping up a little bit of the footage that I was able to give y'all from the event. It was crazy, y'all. It's some stuff, some good stuff, some bad stuff. It was just all around good. It was dope. But, with every situation, I had a wardrobe malfunction, hurt my little heart that happened, but it happened. And what I decided is I'll never wear that dress again. To any outside functions. I don't have time to especially when I'm trying to record some shit. I don't have time to keep adjusting and trying to fix myself. I will never wear that dress again out to that kind of function. But it's all good. It was fixed before I even went live. It was fixed before it was like the whole festivities went down. So it happened. I'm not ashamed of my body. I got a great body for a 42-year-old. So it is what it is. All right. But let me say this, y'all. we are waiting for some trailers for number 9 to come through. Waiting on that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna reach out to them tomorrow when I have some time while I'm sitting here doing the editing, so I can bring y'all what I need to bring y'all on what Wednesday. But as soon as I get a trailer for number 9, I will let you know. Well, I will show it. Also, they have some other things going on, so I'm gonna reach out to them and talk to them about things they got going on as well. And like I said, I'm networked with a few people, so I'm gonna try to reach out to, get in contact with a few people just so that I can get them on the show and you can hear what dope, amazing people are here in my city, at least. And that's that. So it's about time to get up out of here. So I gotta spread my love, my message of love. Even though it sounds a little hostile sometimes, it's still a message of love. And this is the message. Mind your fucking business. Everybody's business is not your fucking business, Karen. Everybody is not your business, Ken. And Karen can be black and Ken can be black too. It's not your business, so mind your business. Love on your babies. Tell them how amazing they are, how beautiful they are, how awesome their minds are, and how they could be anything in the world that they want to be. Don't put them down. Don't belittle them. Don't try to make them seem like they're not great, because they are great. They're only not great when you put your 2 cents in it and try to make them feel like they're not great. They are freaking great. And the more parents understand that, the better. Speak life into them babies. Don't be out here just putting them down, trying to make them seem like they ain't shit. No, who does that? And never like Benzino, prime example. Benzino, your daughter is doing the damn thing right now. This is a prime example of that. Your daughter's doing the damn thing right now, but you, because you want to be the one, you want to be the only one on top. You want to be, I'm this and I'm that. You can't see what greatness you got in the child. And no, he don't be speaking down on, like, he don't be like, oh, well, she ain't shit. But your actions even could say that. And you don't even know it. So stop that shit. Love them babies. Let them know that they're great and they can, whatever they set their minds to, they could do. Even if you don't believe that it's a practical way of being, everybody is not meant to be practical. Some people are meant to be something different than what practical people. Not everybody's meant to be a nurse. Not everybody's meant to be a lawyer or a doctor. Not everybody's meant to be whatever. Like, that's not the life for everybody. Everybody has their own path. And if they find something that piques their interest and that they love, you should support them wholeheartedly. And I'm a strong believer in that. I believe so much in that. Like, whatever my daughter wants to do, she'll be able to do. Staying, y'all. Like, I don't know what's wrong with people. Stay in your lane. Because I keep telling y'all that. You know what happens when people start crossing lanes? Collisions. Your lane over there, my lane over here. My lane is not your lane, and your lane is not my lane. Stay on your lane. You don't want a collision. It's ugly. It's ugly. Oh my gosh, accidents are so ugly. So just stay in your fucking lane. Mind your business. And with that being said, I love you guys. Thank you for tuning into this podcast, because you do not have to do it, but you do. Thank you for downloading this podcast, because you do not have to do it, but you do. You come through, you show me love. I love you guys. You guys are extraordinary. To my day one listeners down to the new listeners, even if you come in here and you find that this is not the place for you, thank you for taking the time to just listen that one time. That's a beautiful thing. You didn't have to do that, but you did. And I love you for it. And I love you to those who come back repeatedly, like, this is my show and I gotta listen, because I need your support. I wouldn't be doing what I do if I didn't have your support. So I appreciate you guys so much. And I love you. And be safe out here. And remember to hug your babies. And with that being said, I gotta get out of here. But I'm not gonna leave you like that. I'm gonna leave you like this.